If you are a parent whose child is about to enroll into the primary school soon, you may want to watch this because I realize some families are making one of the biggest property decisions of their lives based on a school outcome that is never fully guaranteed. And over the years, I started noticing two very different approaches. Now, the first group will buy a property within the 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers of a popular school because they know that it increases their chances of getting in. And honestly, if the child gets into the school that they want, that's probably the best outcome. But what people don't talk about enough is the other possibility. Question is, what if you paid a huge premium for that location, but your child still doesn't get into the school? Or worse, you bought into a property that doesn't really have much room for future growth. And now you're stuck with both problems. The school outcome didn't happen, and the property may not perform the way that you hoped. And this is where I started noticing another group of families thinking very differently. So instead of rushing into a purchase first, some choose to rent near the school temporarily because renting gave them flexibility. So if the child successfully gets into the school, they now have more time to rethink. Do we really want to commit to this area long term? Is this property actually worth buying, or are there better options elsewhere? And the more cases I see, the more I realize this is not just a school decision anymore. It's actually a lifestyle and financial flexibility decision. Because once you buy, your options become smaller. But when you rent first, you give yourself time to observe and adjust and make a bigger commitment later with more clarity. Now, I'm not saying that renting is always better than buying, because I do see some families genuinely prioritize stability, for example, being near to grandparents or long-term own stay plans. But I do think this is something parents should think about carefully, because sometimes people become so focused on getting into the school that they forget the property itself still needs to make sense for the family in terms of long term. And I think that's the part many families only realize much later. Once again, Gainer here. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video.